I know we've been having issues with fires here, so I wanted to...
We have been having terrible issues. I'd advise against it.
It's gorgeous though.
Bubbling. And that one scoop was probably more than I needed. Check that out. Oh, dummy.
Enough, I think. All right, y'all, welcome back. Made it out to a nice spot for a camp sesh tonight. It is windy today, but the wind's coming out of the south, so I managed to find myself a spot that's completely blocked by the wind. We've got electricity here and picnic table and of course a fire pit. Although I'm gonna have to check to make sure we're not in any fire restrictions at this spot. Because I know around my house we are, although I'm like an hour and a half away from home right now. So we'll see. Yeah, I need to get my camp spot paid for, and then we'll look that up and see what's up with that. Although I really don't have much for firewood with me, but I've got enough to have a nice little fire tonight, as long as we can. And if you see the title of this video, we've got something interesting to make for dinner tonight that I always had in school. It's a school lunchroom menu, and I was super surprised when I spotted this at the grocery store, so I knew I had to pick it up and give it a try. But I'm gonna get my junk set up and we'll get into it. I'm a little worried this isn't on. Guess let's check this. Oh no, we got power to this. You can see the green light on there maybe. Yep. The light on the GFCI outlet isn't lighting up. So I thought for a second there we didn't have any power. All right, well, we're set up. Campsite is paid for. I'm going to see what the fire restrictions are here, if any. Looks like there almost might be a trail right here. Maybe somebody was hanging up a hammock back in this spot. That's kind of neat. Yeah, there's a little trail through here. I don't know how far I want to go wandering right now, but we're on a lake. But if I take you guys down to the lake, it's gonna get windy. And I'm a little worried about my microphone cover still. I haven't figured out anything new yet with this GoPro that I'm working with, but I guess I can at least show it to you guys. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's 59 degrees right now. Tonight is like 40, but I think tomorrow night we might get a blizzard. So if that happens, we'll definitely try to get out into it, but who knows what that's going to turn into. It's still a few hours away. Anything could change. Yeah, it's a little breezy down here. It's not terrible. There's a couple of white caps on the lake, but I guess compared to the last video of ice fishing, it's a little bit different scenery right now. This lake looks to be, oh, there's a little bit of ice way over that direction. I can't zoom in with this camera, but way over there, that's still ice. That's the shallow end of the lake. The dam is over there. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I should have brought myself a fishing pole with. I guess one of my goals for this year is to do a lot more fishing. I know you guys would like to see more catch and cooks and things like that, so we will try to do that. If you missed the live, I mentioned that I got to get my boat out of storage still. I do still have that thing. Haven't used it in a couple of years, but got to get it out of there because I'm paying $100 a month for storage, and I have plenty of room to keep it at my house now. So we've got to get that thing out and get it ready to go for this year. Like I said, we're gonna try to get the snow for the next video if that actually happens, but maybe after that we'll go get that thing and see what we can do. I'm sure the carb needs cleaned and all that nonsense, but we'll get her going. It's gonna need batteries. It's gonna take some money to get her running again, but we definitely need to get that thing out and use it. All right, let's check on these fire restrictions.
Communications, this is Fred.
Hey Fred, I'm down here camping at, and I was wondering if there are any fire restrictions, if I can have a campfire today. I know we've been having issues with fires here, so I wanted to...
We have been having terrible issues. I'd advise against it, although we are not in a red flag warning today. I would still advise against it. The fire departments are not giving out burn permits.
Okay.
And that tells you the severity of it.
Yeah.
Even though today winds are down, yeah, no, it's just quite simply not a good day for that. So.
All right, that's all I wanted to know. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, bye. Well, there we go. We're not in a warning, or we're not in a red flag warning, which is like what they consider like a statewide burn ban around here, but I wanted to make sure because we have been having some major issues with fires around here. It is warm, it is windy, and the humidity is very low, so that means fires can pop up pretty quickly. And although I am in a sheltered area, I don't need to be responsible for burning a park down. So it's kind of a bummer, but we're just gonna call that for having no fire. And I probably only had enough wood to have a fire for a couple of hours anyway. So I guess maybe we'll go for a wander through these trees and see what we can find. All right, we're gonna take a wander through here. Probably should have put my hiking boots on, but I looked at maps and I should be able to get to, like, there's a little finger that comes off the water here. So we're gonna see if I can find that. This might not actually be a trail at all, but feels good to be out here, that's for sure. I'm glad that the weather is getting warmer. What is that? It's furry looking. I'm glad that the weather is getting warm, even though we're supposed to have storms coming through. It's nice to be out and not have to have a coat on and not have snow and everything out here. Yeah, I don't think this is a trail at all. We can probably make it through here. Crouch way down. Huh. This is not a trail. Ooh, there's like an animal hole right there. You see that? It's like put sticks around it and everything. All right. Heave-ho. Am I losing my sunglasses? No, I still got them. Go up this way. Ugh. Yeah, there's game trails back here. I might get lost if I'm not careful. It just feels good to be out. out in the sticks. Yeah, I think there's a finger to the lake right down there. Although I don't know if there's any water in it right now. Yeah, this is all just game trails, I think. Got a new liquid death we'll give a shot if we can find some water down here. Yeah, these are all animal footprints. I'm like way crunched down. All right. What is that? Yeah, I don't think there's any water in this finger. Not from what I can see. I don't know if you guys can tell, it goes way down right here. But we'll keep going. Try not to fall. We'll just get down to the bottom of this and walk towards the water, baby. Yeah, we're down in the bottom. At certain times of year, I'm sure that this is wet down here. You might be able to see the lake right out in front of me there. Yeah, it opened back up. It's all dry. I mean, there is a little inlet over here, but it's not as big as it looked like on map. But yeah, at certain times of year, this is definitely underwater down here. Got some odd colored rocks. Or is that metal? That's metal. That looks like a sign. Nothing on it that you can see. Yeah, it's metal. Oh, there's a sign on that wood over there. This is cool. Like a private little spot down here. Oh! Gotta try to climb over this tree. It's waist high. All right, let me put this in my pocket. I want to see what that sign on that board says over there, if I can see it. Go around up here. Definitely should have changed my footwear. Don't need to poke an eye out or nothing. Dang old dang. Yeah, if you guys can see that. Ooh, there's some movement in the water. There might be little fishies in here. Don't see anything. But there was a sign or something that was nailed into this board. Can you guys see that? Ooh, getting my feet wet. Nothing on the other side. There was something. That might have been, when this tree was standing up, there might have been a birdhouse or something on there. It's gorgeous though. Yeah, this is nice. We're just gonna stand right here and take in the sights. Y'all, grabbed a drink. So, man, I wish I had a fishing pole with me. I gotta get back into the fishing like I was before. Yeah, we'll get back into it. All right, so we've got a liquid death, and liquid death has come out with what they're calling sodas now, or pops, whatever you guys prefer that to be called. This is called Dr. Death, which I'm going to assume is like a Dr. Pepper, but this is flavored sparkling water. So these liquid death pops are 12-ounce cans, but it's still sparkling water with flavoring in it. So there's only 10 calories, like a couple grams of added sugars, but it's nothing like a regular pop. There's no caffeine in this. And it says, this ruthless can of flavored sparkling water has a twisted plan to use natural agave and exploding bubbles to murder your thirst and recycle your soul. I've been digging the Liquid Deaths, not sponsored or anything. If somebody from Liquid Death is seeing this, I'd probably take that sponsorship. But let's give this thing a whirl. We get out here a little farther. The water's surprisingly clear, but I guess we just did have ice out, so maybe it's not too surprising. Ooh, oh man, getting my shoes all dirty. All right. Cheers, y'all. See if we can do this one-handed. Dang old dang. Tastes like a watered down Dr. Pepper, maybe a diet Dr. Pepper. If you watch the live stream, I tried a root beer that they've come out with, and it was about the same. I mean, it's not pop, it's flavored water, but it is tasty. You know, if you're trying to get off all the sugar and the caffeine and whatnot, these things are great. I'm thoroughly digging these, and I'm glad that they're selling them in 12-ounce cans, is not the tall boys, because the tall boys are pretty expensive. But we gotta crawl underneath this tree here. Whew. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it all the way around. Look at that, but this would be a great spot to fish, or even anchor a boat in here out of the wind. There's camping way over on the other side of the lake too, but there isn't any electricity over there, and I needed that tonight. So I wonder if the water level comes way up in the summer here. Yeah, it'd be nice to fish right now. Ooh. Try not to fall in. Need to put my koozie back on my can if I can. Yeah, I'm excited to get the boat back out. And I know you guys have wanted to see me camp on the boat, so we're definitely gonna try that this year. It's gonna be uncomfortable because it's a small boat, but I'm stoked on it. These rocks are neat looking. See that, how it's like chipped away and it looks almost shiny inside of there. There too. It's a little different. Just the sound of the water is nice. I'm happy summer is coming. I enjoy the snow. Woo! I do enjoy the snow, but I gotta say I enjoy the warm weather more. What is all this nonsense that I'm gonna get covered in? Doo-doo-doo. I didn't plan this one out very well. I'm sure I'm gonna be covered in this stuff. Heave ho, there we go. All right, we're out of there. There's a little trail right here. Yep, there's crap all over my camera. Little bits of furry on there. It's probably all over my back. Yeah, you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see that there. I don't know what that is. If you guys know what that is, let me know. Looks like there's a trail right there that goes back up. But I think there's a trail right here along the water. It's a tight trail. Yeah, this is so nice, dude. I'm so happy that summer is back. We're almost back into daylight savings. Turn the clocks forward. This might not be a trail. Oh yeah, it's a trail. All right. Yeah, I feel like the water level is pretty low, if you guys can tell. That's like a 6 to 8 foot drop right there off the bank. And a bunch of fallen trees. Not too shabby. We're already out of it. Get off me, tree. And we're back to where we looked at the water before. Let's go wander on down right next to it. Yeah, it's nice. All right, I'm gonna wander back up to the truck. All right, y'all. Well, we've made it into the truck. The sunset was gorgeous, but we're gonna use our toaster oven that we picked up in a previous video, and I found Fiestadas. If you guys like, I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with these, but these were a staple in our school lunch program growing up. It's like I don't know if they consider it like a Mexican style pizza or something, but it's shaped like a stop sign, and it's a tiny little pizza. There's a couple of them in this package. I saw these at a grocery store when I was out shopping with my wife, and I had to pick them up, and we got to give these a shot. So we've got these. I got a salad to go with that. The only thing I didn't get, which I was planning to grab for this to make it like a school lunch, was a chocolate milk, and I forgot to grab one. But we've got that. Got a little ranch to go in there. Some hot sauce to try. And I've got another liquid death to go with this tonight. But we'll do those. And we've also got some tater chips to go with this. And these are Flamin' Hot Inflamme barbecue. If you can see that, these are made in Canada. So we've got some Canada chips to go with this. These were sent in on one of the live streams a while back. So let's go ahead and get this guy set up. So let's see what this says. We got to do 350 for 5+ minutes, whatever it takes to cook them up. I did go ahead and plug that heater in. I don't know if you guys can see my heater down there. Might as well keep it warm in here tonight since we've got electricity. Let's plug this guy in. There we go. And we're gonna preheat this thing. 350. And wait, is that not turning on? Oh. We'll just turn it on like that. All right. We're gonna go right onto the rack that's in this thing because why not? Yeah, growing up we had these in school lunches all the time, and I'm just super surprised that I saw these at the grocery store. I should grab a plate out of here. If I've got one with me. I might not have a plate with me actually. And I forgot to grab paper towels too. Man, I'm unprepared. I do not have a plate with me. Sweet. We might be eating off the lid of our pan tonight, because that's what we've got. Yeah, we're gonna have to eat off the lid of this. I don't know what I did with my plate. It must be at the house from washing it. but we'll get her done anyways. Oh, I got a bunch of junk out here. It'll be fine. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot paper towels. I'm gonna probably want paper towels, but it is what it is. All right, let's just go ahead and get one of these guys shoved up in here and get them out without spilling a bunch of this crap on the floor. Look at that. Oh, let's drop something. We might end up eating both of these, but we'll just wrap this one back up for now. Shablam, shablam. It'll be fine. What did I spill on the floor? A couple of hunks of meats. Throw that out there for the critters. Eat well, my friends. Oh, close that back up. Ooh, I can watch this, so it's probably not a big deal, but I will set a 5-minute timer just so I don't forget about this, because I'm gonna go ahead and crack that salad open. All right, we've got that set for 5 minutes. Yeah, I picked up a salad. I can't remember what they gave us with these in school. It's been a while. It was probably some sort of vegetable, and maybe it was a salad, but we've got a garden salad, so there's an egg in there. Fairly healthy. Egg and some peppers, some cheese, and croutons. I should have grabbed some of my crispy jalaps for this, but I did not. Is there a fork in here? Nope. Yeah, if you guys had Fiestadas, let me know. I'm curious how far that the reach of these was, but it was definitely a staple in Nebraska. I have a feeling it was probably pretty common all across the United States, but I could definitely be wrong, since we always had chili and cinnamon rolls, and I've done a few videos with chili and cinnamon rolls, and some of you guys have said that that was not a regular thing in your area. All right, a little salad action. Can't believe I forgot a plate and cinnamon and paper towels. We'll put a little hot sauce on here because hot sauce is good on salad. We have Tabanero Sriracha honey, and I grabbed a honey one because hot honey is really good on pizza, and it's basically a pizza. But we'll put a little dab of this on here. See what that's all about and mix it up. Ooh, it's thick. Ooh, hopefully that's not too hot. That's not bad. It's got a kick. You can definitely taste the honey in that. And I think eggs and salad are great. Got a little cherry tomato in there. I can taste a little bit of that hot sauce in there. Not too shabby. There's a few tomatoes in here. Yeah, so we had Fiestadas and we had chili and cinnamon rolls. And chili and cinnamon rolls was probably the weirdest thing, I guess, for some of you guys. They always mix that together. We always had it on the same tray or whatever in school. But I guess I'm curious, what was the weirdest thing you guys had in your school lunches growing up? It's bubbling. I think that's about done already. All right, we gotta pull this thing out of there before it burns. You might be able to see the smoke coming out of there. Ooh, that looks great. gonna eat it on our lid. If it'll come off. Yeah, there we go. Would you look at that? That looks great. All right. Oof. I don't want to put that on the floor quite yet. Man, it smells just like I remember. Yeah, the bottom of that ain't too hot. I'm gonna set this down on the ground if I can, without burning my fingers or my carpet. Shablam. Yeah, buddy. That is bringing back some memories. For sure. I may have overdone that even. Finish up my salad here, let her cool down for a second. Since I saw this at the local grocery store, I've got to say they're probably still putting them in school lunches at this point. Like, why else would they be making them? I don't think it's just for nostalgia for me. I mean, I don't know what you would classify me as. Probably not quite a boomer yet, but I'm getting there. I think they're actually saying that anybody born after like 80 or 81 is, they're calling them the Goonie generation now, which I am totally for that. I'm born in 84, so I'm fine with that. We'll try a little hot sauce on there, but yeah, let's give these chips a shot. Flamin' hot and flamme. And it's cool. It says like it's in French on the back even. Mrs. is trying to call you. Call her back. Definitely a spicy barbecue. Ooh. See what our Fiestada is all about. Ooh, that's hot. Can you see it steaming? It's just like I remember. Man, that brings back some memories for sure. All right, we gotta try a little bit of our sriracha honey sauce on there. There was a video a while back that I did where I cooked a pizza over the fire, a campfire, and I used some hot honey on that. It's pretty common, I think, to put hot honey on pizza, and it was pretty tasty, so let's give this a shot. I dig that. That would be great on a Hawaiian pizza for sure. Yeah. And it's a usable sauce. You can use a lot of it. Not too shabby. It's like the perfect amount of heat on there. Well, I'm definitely going to make the other one. I can tell you that right now. Yeah. Makes me want to look up the recipe for these things. See if I can make them at home. Because they have a different flavor. It's not like exactly like pizza. But I really don't know what they put in these things. It's got to just be some sort of seasoning that's different, but I don't know. All that's missing is a carton of chocolate milk. Does have a kick to it though. I'm really happy with that. I could go to the store and buy a stack of like 10 of those. And the crust actually stays soft. Like you would think something that thin, that it would get super crispy, super fast, like a little Totino's or something pizza. Man, they're so good. It's a good thing there's only 2 of them in there. All right. I'm gonna make myself the second one, but I'll see you guys when we're done. All right, we got dinner cleaned up. I'm gonna get myself something going on the old TV here. Tablet, TV, whatever you want to call it. Downloaded a couple of different things. Can't remember what we've got, but it's a beautiful night. I've got the windows open. And yeah, I'm so happy that spring is on the way. Can't even express that one enough. As fun as it was to get out on the ice and catch that fish in the last video, I am happy for spring. Let's see what we got here. The old Netflix. Oh, we're gonna watch The Lawnmower Man. It's the director's cut. Oop. Wanted to read what it was about. Exit. I think I can see what's view details. It's been so long since I've seen this. From 1992. It says Dr. Lawrence Angelo, played by Pierce Brosnan, is a brilliant scientist obsessed with perfecting virtual reality software. When his experiments on animals fail, he finds his ideal substitute. Job Smith, played by Jeff Fahey, is a slow-witted gardener. So we'll see what this is. Honestly, I don't even remember what this is about. Yeah, it's been so long. I feel like I got this confused with Edward Scissorhands when I was a kid, but check it out anyways. There's like a warning about the director's cut, but we'll see. Got the old Snoopy sheets, if you guys saw those. All right. Butt hanging out a little bit. About virtual reality, that's coming into context lately, that's for sure. Oh. Well, good morning. Let me get these windows open. It's pretty cloudy out this morning. Oh, man. Slept good last night. It's 39 degrees out right now. Yeah. Ooh. Well, the movie last night, dude, I didn't remember any of that, really. And it was the director's cut, and like there was a warning in the beginning of the movie that there was going to be like some jump cuts that they didn't fit together super well, because it was a director's cut and you could see them. Like it would be the same scene, and it was like they did a second take and they just put that second take in without doing anything. You know, like you could tell it's like a YouTube video. You could tell like there was just they just chopped a little piece out or something. It was kind of weird in some aspects, but it was a great movie, man. I can't believe, like, I didn't remember really any of that. I know I've seen it before, but God, it's been a long time. It was good to watch that. Oh, I slept good in here. In my comfortable little shell. Alright. We've got a new coffee tool to try out. We got this thing, which was sent in on the last live stream, and it's a portable electric kettle. So I can plug this in, hopefully to that box. I'm going to test it on that one, even though we are plugged in over here. We're going to see if this thing will work. It should definitely work. It's like 300 watts, I thought it said. Yeah, 300 watts. We can make this thing work on there. I should have enough water in here. We're just going to do instant coffee though. And we got some Pop Torts. Juan Valdez, because his coffee is good. And I should have a cup in here, let's hope. I do not. What did I do with my cup? Crap! I don't have my plate. I don't have my cup. I don't have a cup. Dummy. Sometimes I amaze myself. We could drink coffee out of a water bottle. I mean, that would work, right? If I could pour it in there. Or we could go full on Trailer Park Boys and cut it off. There we go. That's what we're doing today. All right, let's make this happen. We're gonna make it happen, right? If I didn't, somebody would be in the comments like, oh, you could have done this or you could have done that. We're gonna do this. We're taking a page out of Ricky's book, and we're gonna drink ourselves a cup of coffee out of the plastic. Hopefully we don't melt it, because it's all we got. It ain't gonna be a very big cup of coffee, but we're getting our coffee if we can get this cut open. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I grabbed a bunch of other crap that I had at home, like silverware and stuff that had been washed, but I don't know what I did with that cup and spoon, or that cup and my plate, I should say. We're getting our coffee. All right. So dumb, but we're gonna make it happen. Here it is. And I know some of you guys could say, well, you can drink it right out of this thing. I'm sure I could, and I could wash it out. But this inside piece, which it doesn't come out. It'd be nice if this like popped out of there, but I don't want to like dirty this thing up and then not be able to put it in the washer. I could wash it by hand, but we've got our Ricky cup. We'll just call it our Ricky cup. If you guys haven't watched Trailer Park Boys, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but we're gonna do it anyways. And you just plug this sucker in. Pop this up here so you guys can see it. Get everything out of the way here. It plugs in the back on this side. Oh, yeah, right there. And you can see this thing lighten up a little bit, maybe. I turned it on, or I looked at the directions. You can change from 140 to 212, and it heats up. Well, should probably not leave that empty and heating. We're gonna go with the lowest temperature setting just in hopes that I don't melt this gorgeous cup that I've got. There we go. Make sure there's nothing down here in the bottom drawer. No. I mean, I could drink it out of my jet boil too, but we'll just do it this way. All right. I don't think you have to have the lid on, but we're gonna put the lid back on just so I don't screw it up. There's a sticker on here. Steam outlet, beware of steam. During the heating process of the kettle, micropressure steam will be discharged. Please wait for the water to boil for 1 to 2 minutes and turn off the power before opening the lid. We'll take that sticker off of there. We don't need that. Yeah, we're gonna go down to 140, which will be plenty warm for coffee. We're gonna make that work. You hear the power box spinning up. We're gonna do 1 scoop of this in there. That'll be enough for our little cup. I don't know if... Oh yeah, it does. It tells you what the temperature is as it's going. Can you guys see that? The back of that camera turned off. It's raising. $80 deuce. And we've got some strawberry Pop-Tarts. I could get all crazy and get the toaster oven out and toast these, but I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. All the cups I have, and I don't have a single one with me. Why aren't you prepared for every trip you go on? Because I'm not. Yeah, this is going to be nice. I've been saying for a while that I need to get something that, instead of using the gas all the time in the jet boil, I can do it this way. Since I've always got this thing with me, and it's usually charged up, but you know, we're also plugged in here, so it's like, why am I always wasting gas when I don't need to? We're almost there. It says we're at 140 already. I don't know if I should let it sit at 140 for a couple of minutes or what. Maybe I should have read the instructions a little bit. Oh, when it reaches the temperature, it'll stay in heat preservation state for 2 hours. So it'll turn on and off as it needs to if you have it plugged in. Do not use it to heat liquids other than water, and it's suitable for altitudes below 2,000 meters, whatever that is. And yeah, never immerse the unit in water or other liquids. Well, it says it's at 140. It does feel warm, that's for sure. All right, we're just gonna try it out. I'm gonna shut it off. There we go, it's off. I'm just gonna go ahead and unplug it here. You know, I suppose you could, well, it says don't use anything other than water. Yeah, I wouldn't make your coffee inside of this thing. But, yeah, it seems warm. Yeah, probably much warmer than that would have started melting this cup. Plenty warm. And that 1 scoop was probably more than I needed. Check that out. Oh, dummy. Can you guys hear the geese out there? I can't see them. I think they're way over that direction. Strabizzle for shizzle. Oh.
Kind of thought it'd be warm enough to evaporate the what's left in there, but I don't think it's gonna. Turn that guy off. I don't have paper towels to wipe this out because I'm a dummy. Hey, it ain't stupid if it works. That's a good cup of coffee right there. What a great way to start your day, waking up in your truck. Now I just need a clearance stick to get all the junk out, right? Probably went over some of you guys' heads on that one too. Gotta get my junk rounded up here. If I remember right, it's supposed to get windy today. I think we're in a wind warning or something today. I don't know. But we are in a winter storm watch tomorrow. Definitely gonna try to get out in that. It's supposed to start raining tonight. And I think it's gonna rain like all day tomorrow and turn into snow. But I have 2 different appointments I gotta make tomorrow. So we'll have to go out after that. I gotta try to edit this video for you guys today so it's ready. Yeah, a couple more days of snow in the forecast. Well, one's like a mix. But even tomorrow, the high is 55. It's going to be turning into snow when it gets cold enough overnight because the low is 23. So it's already up to 46 out. But the 10-day forecast is like, I think we have a day in the 70s coming up. Yeah, next Monday, 71. Tuesday, 73. And then back down into the 50s a little bit. But I have a feeling this is probably going to be our last real snow of the season, if it even hits. You know, we're still 24 hours out. It could push off, not get any of it. Let's leave that guy open. Beautiful morning. Oh.
Heave ho. Yeah, it's a gorgeous morning out here, y'all. A little windy, you can hear the wind blowing through. Probably hear the geese in the background. Not too shabby. guys enjoyed it. It was an enjoyable night for me, that's for sure. And a little nostalgia with the Fiestadas and an old school movie that I still can't believe I didn't remember any of that movie really, but it's been a while. It came out in '92, so yeah, hopefully we catch a snowstorm for the next one. Fingers crossed on that. We'll see what happens with it, but yeah, I guess stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.